I am so deeply glad you have found your way here, to this quiet corner of the universe we are creating together tonight. The day is done. Its clamor and its demands are now receding like the gentle tide pulling away from the shore, leaving behind only smooth, dark sand and the soft sound of your own breathing. Settle in. Let the weight of your body be fully supported, and allow your mind to become soft, to become receptive, not to information to be remembered, but to concepts to be felt, to images to be drifted through. Tonight we are going on the most tranquil of journeys, a voyage not of distance but of depth, into the most serene and silent phenomena the cosmos has to offer. We are going to gently contemplate black holes, but we will not approach them with fear or with frantic wonder. We will speak of them in whispers, as one might speak of a sleeping giant in a distant, forgotten valley. We will let their immense, quiet nature be a balm for the busy mind, a lullaby woven from the fabric of space and time itself. So let your eyes grow heavy, let the space between your thoughts lengthen, and allow yourself to simply float on the calm, dark river of knowledge about these most restful of celestial objects. Imagine, if you can, a point in the vast, star-speckled ocean of space where the very idea of going is gently replaced by the inevitability of being there. This is the essence of a black hole's gravity, a soft, persistent whisper that grows into a quiet, undeniable song. It begins not with a bang, but with a sigh, the final sigh of a very massive star. For millions, for billions of years, this star has burned brightly, a fierce and brilliant furnace fighting the constant inward pull of its own gravity with the powerful outward pressure of nuclear fusion. It is a cosmic balancing act, a stable, enduring dance. But all stars, like all things, have a lifetime. And when such a star exhausts the fuel in its core, that beautiful balance softly, irrevocably tips. The outward pressure vanishes, like a breath released, and for a moment there is only the gentle, patient pull of gravity that has been waiting all that time. And so the star begins to fold in upon itself. It is not a violent collapse, but a quiet giving in, a profound surrender to a force that has always been there. The core compresses, matter is drawn inward, and if the remnant is heavy enough, it passes a point of no return. A quiet threshold of density where the mathematics of our universe gently fold into a new shape. An event horizon is born. This is not a physical surface, not a shell of matter. It is a mathematical boundary, a gentle demarcation in the fabric of space-time, a place where the escape velocity, the speed needed to break away, quietly exceeds the speed of light. Since nothing can travel faster than light, nothing, not a single particle, not a single wave, can communicate from beyond this soft boundary. It is the universe's way of drawing a quiet curtain. Think of it as the point in a deep, still lake where the light from the surface can no longer reach, and everything below is swaddled in a soft, velvety darkness. This event horizon is a sphere of perfect darkness, a perfect silence. Its size, its circumference, is determined only by the mass within it. A simple formula: more mass, a larger, softer, darker sphere. It is an object of stunning simplicity in a complex universe. All the complicated, furious history of the star that formed it. Its composition, its storms, its magnetic fields, all of that is smoothed away, forgotten. The black hole remembers only the total mass, any spin it might have, and any electric charge. That is all. Physicists call this the no-hair theorem, meaning it has no fussy details, no distinguishing features. It is bald, smooth, simple. A black hole is the universe's ultimate act of simplification, of quiet consolidation. Let this idea wash over you. In a realm of infinite complexity, here is a thing of profound, quiet simplicity. A dark, simple sphere, where all the noise of existence is hushed. Now, let us gently approach this dark sphere, but we will keep a respectful, soothing distance. As we draw near, we would see something beautiful, something serene. If there is any matter, gas, dust, the tendrils of a companion star drifting in the vicinity, it will not fall straight in. Just as water circling a drain creates a gentle, swirling vortex, so too does matter approach a black hole. It begins to orbit, slowly at first, then faster and faster as it spirals inward. This matter forms what we call an accretion disk. Picture this not as a raging, destructive whirlpool, but as a slow, majestic, cosmic carousel. a great, flattish disk of material, glowing with a soft, inherent light. The particles in this disk rub against one another through a gentle force called viscosity, and this friction generates heat, immense heat. The disk glows, not with the reflected light of a star, but with its own radiant energy, heated from within by the gentle, relentless process of spiraling in. The inner parts of the disk, closer to that dark event horizon, are hotter, glowing blue and white with X-rays and intense light. The outer parts are cooler, glowing a soft red or infrared. It becomes a beautiful, luminous rainbow disk, a target of concentric colored rings around the perfect black circle. This light is not screaming, it is a hum, a steady, warm emission of energy given up by matter as it loses its orbital dance and prepares to join the quiet within. Sometimes, from the poles of the black hole's rotation, gentle jets of material might be pushed out, not from within the hole, but from the very inner edge of the accretion disk, flowing away along magnetic field lines like slow, cosmic fountains. These jets can stretch for thousands of light years, glowing softly against the intergalactic medium. But for our sleepy purposes, just hold the image of the disk itself. A flat, warm, glowing plate of light, spinning with a silent, inevitable grace around the darkest thing imaginable. It is the yin and yang of the cosmos made manifest, the brightest, hottest light encircling the deepest, coldest dark. One could not exist without the other in this moment. The light defines the dark. The dark gives purpose to the light's spiral. It is a peaceful, self-contained system. And what of the black hole itself, at the center of this beautiful disk? It is not a hole in the sense of an empty pit. It is more like a knot, a gentle, infinitely deep well in the rubber sheet of space-time. Einstein taught us that mass and energy bend the fabric of the universe. A star bends it gently, like a bowling ball on a trampoline. A black hole bends it so profoundly that the fabric folds over onto itself, creating a region from which the slope is so steep that nothing can climb out. It is a gentle, curved prison of its own making. But here is a wonderfully sleepy thought. If you were to fall into a very large, supermassive black hole, the process could be, initially, remarkably tranquil. There is no surface to hit. You would be in freefall. In the vast emptiness of space, freefall feels like weightlessness, like floating. As you cross the event horizon of a large enough black hole, you might not even notice the moment. It is not a brick wall. It is simply the point where all possible paths for your future lead gently, inevitably, inward. To an observer watching from far away, you would appear to slow down, your image red-shifted and frozen, as if time for you had gently stretched to a stop. But for you, time would flow normally. You would simply be following the gentle curvature of space, like a leaf floating on a slow, dark river that gradually picks up speed. The universe behind you would appear as a bright, shrinking circle of light, all the stars and galaxies of your past blue-shifted and compressed into a brilliant disk above you, growing smaller and smaller. Ahead there would be the future, a gentle gathering of whatever lies at the center. This thought is not meant to alarm, but to soothe with its inevitability. It is the ultimate surrender, a journey where choice softly melts away, and you are carried by the geometry of the universe itself. There is no struggle, only the soft, quiet flow of space carrying you inward. Let that feeling of being carried, of surrendering to a gentle, inevitable current, relax your own mind. You are being carried now by the current of this narration, by the soft pull of sleep. There is no need to resist. For a long time, black holes were thought to be the ultimate endpoints, the final prisons from which nothing, not even information, could escape. They were cosmic sinks, drawing everything in and giving nothing back. But then, a gentle whisper of an idea emerged from the mind of Stephen Hawking. He combined the vast, smooth physics of general relativity with the fuzzy, probabilistic world of quantum mechanics, and he found a soft leak. At the very edge of the event horizon, in the frothy, uncertain quantum foam of empty space, pairs of virtual particles constantly blink into and out of existence. They are a quantum fluctuation, a tiny loan of energy from the universe that is usually paid back instantly when the particle and its antimatter partner annihilate. But Hawking imagined, what if this particle pair appears right at the precipice? And what if, in that fleeting moment, one particle falls across the event horizon, into the black hole, while the other escapes, propelled away? The escaped particle becomes real, stealing a tiny amount of energy from the black hole's gravitational field. From a great distance, it looks as if the black hole has emitted a particle. This is Hawking radiation. It is a faint glow of particles emanating from just outside the horizon. This means black holes are not perfectly black. They have a temperature. An infinitesimally small temperature, but a temperature nonetheless. They are ever so slightly warm, connected to the quantum vibrations of the vacuum of space itself. And this gentle glow has a consequence. Over time, over spans of time so vast, they dwarf the age of our universe. A black hole will slowly lose mass. It will evaporate. It will gently sigh itself out of existence. This process for a stellar mass black hole would take longer than 10 to the 67th power years. A number so large it is just a concept, a quiet forever. But the thought is what matters. Even these ultimate symbols of cosmic rest are not eternally still. They are engaged in the softest, slowest of exchanges with the universe. They are breathing in and out over aeons. Each one is emitting a silent, steady stream of quantum whispers, a lullaby so faint it can never be heard, only theorized. Let the slowness of this process cradle you. Your lifetime, humanity's lifetime, our sun's lifetime, is but a quick, bright flicker compared to the long, slow exhalation of a black hole. Its timeline is the timeline of deep cosmic sleep, and its evaporation is the gentlest of awakenings, far in the future. We often picture black holes as isolated, lonely sentinels in the dark, and many are, sailing through the gulfs between stars like silent, dark ships. But some have partners. They exist in binary systems, locked in a graceful, slow dance with a companion star. Imagine this dance, a waltz that takes days or years or centuries to complete. The two objects, one a brilliant ball of fusion, the other a perfect dark sphere, orbit their common center of mass. If they are close enough, the black hole's gentle but persistent gravity can pull a stream of gas from the outer layers of its stellar companion. This gas does not fall straight in. It has too much angular momentum. Instead, it spirals around the black hole, forming that beautiful, glowing accretion disk we imagined earlier. The disk becomes a steady source of X-rays, a soft, high-energy beacon that pulses with the rhythm of the orbit. As the black hole and star swing around each other, the disk wobbles, the stream of gas flickers, and telescopes far away see a gentle, rhythmic brightening and dimming. It is a cosmic heartbeat, a slow, steady pulse of light against the dark, powered by the gentle, relentless transfer of matter from the luminous to the dark. This is not a violent act. It is a slow, patient siphon, a celestial sharing of substance over millions of years. The star is gradually giving of itself to its dark partner. Eventually, the star may be greatly diminished or transformed, but the dance continues, forever changed. Let the rhythm of this binary heartbeat soothe you. It is a rhythm measured in years, in centuries. A rhythm so slow, it is almost a single, drawn-out note. A deep, cosmic hum of a relationship between light and dark. And speaking of giants, let us drift now to the very center of our own cosmic home, the Milky Way galaxy. Here, in the constellation of Sagittarius, buried in clouds of gas and dust, rests a gentle behemoth, Sagittarius A star. It is a supermassive black hole, containing the mass of about 4 million suns. Yet, for all its immense power, it is largely quiet, dormant, a sleeping monarch. Stars orbit it in vast, looping paths. We have tracked these stars, these S-stars, for decades. We watch them make their slow, graceful arcs around an unseen point. One star, called S2, comes particularly close in its elliptical orbit. When it does, it swings around the black hole at a breathtaking percentage of the speed of light, a silent, high-speed slingshot maneuver dictated by pure gravity before soaring back out to the depths of its orbit. This observation, this patient tracking of stars, is how we know the black hole is there. We see the invisible hand shaping the paths of the visible. Sagittarius A star is the anchor, the quiet, massive paperweight at the center of the spinning, glittering disk of our galaxy. Its gravity, its deep, soft well, is what helps bind the galaxy together, giving shape and order to the spiral arms that slowly turn. Our solar system, out here in the Orion Spur, is on the far outskirts. taking about 225 to 250 million years to complete a single orbit around this dark center. 1 galactic year. Think of that span. The last time we were in this position in the galaxy, the dinosaurs were just beginning their long reign. In 1 more galactic year, who knows what will be here? But the black hole will likely still be there, quiet, resting, anchoring. Its influence is gentle but all-pervading, a soft gravitational song that every star in the galaxy moves to, whether it knows it or not. Your body, here on Earth, is indirectly, softly, influenced by this distant, dark giant. Its pull is woven into the fabric of our local space. Let that connection be a comfort. You are tied by the most gentle of forces to the heart of your galaxy, a heart that is dark, quiet, and eternally at rest. There is a sound to black holes, a sound we have only recently learned to hear, not with our ears, but with exquisitely sensitive instruments called interferometers. When 2 black holes spiral together, when their mutual dance decays through the loss of energy in the form of gravitational waves, they ripple the fabric of space-time itself. These ripples are gravitational waves. They stretch and compress space as they travel outward at the speed of light. In 2015, the LIGO observatory felt the soft tremor of 2 black holes, each about 30 times the mass of our Sun, merging over 1 billion light-years away. The signal, when sped up and translated into sound waves we can hear, is a gentle chirp. It begins as a low hum, a quiet thrumming as the black holes orbit each other faster and faster. The pitch and amplitude rise, a cosmic crescendo, until they merge in a soft final thump, followed by a fading ring down, as the new, larger black hole settles into its smooth, quiet shape. It is the sound of space itself ringing like a quiet, massive bell. That chirp is perhaps the most direct evidence we have of black holes. It is not a sound traveling through air, but a vibration of the medium of reality itself. Listen for it in your mind's ear. Not a crash, not a bang, but a soft whoop, a gentle sigh from the universe as 2 profound silences become one. It is a lullaby played on the strings of space-time, a frequency so fundamental it resonates with the very idea of mass and gravity. Let that sound, that gentle chirp from 1 billion years ago, be the sound that eases your mind into a state of quiet. It is the universe's way of saying that even in the most catastrophic of cosmic events, the merger of 2 black holes. The expression is a soft, predictable, beautiful ripple, not a chaotic explosion. What is inside a black hole? What lies at the center, at the singularity? The honest, sleepy answer is, we do not know. Our equations of general relativity point to a point of infinite density, where the curvature of space-time becomes infinite. This is a gravitational singularity, a place where our current laws of physics gently break down, where they whisper that they no longer apply. It is a frontier, not of space, but of understanding. Some theories suggest that the singularity might be a ring, not a point, if the black hole is spinning, which most do. Others, like loop quantum gravity, suggest there might be a gentle, Planck-sized knot of space-time, a quantum bounce, preventing true infinity. But for our purposes tonight, we need not solve this mystery. In fact, its unsolvability with our current knowledge is deeply soothing. It is a gentle reminder that the universe holds places of quiet mystery, realms that are forever beyond our direct observation, sanctuaries of the unknown. The singularity is the ultimate secret, cradled within the event horizon, protected by the laws of physics themselves. We can let it be. We can acknowledge its mystery and then gently set it aside, like a wrapped package we are not meant to open. Its existence is a soft hum in the background of cosmology, a placeholder for a deeper truth we may never grasp. And that is perfectly okay. Not everything needs to be known. Some things can just be, quietly, mysteriously, at the center of everything. Black holes are not the rare monsters of science fiction. They are likely incredibly common. Our galaxy alone may contain millions, perhaps hundreds of millions, of stellar mass black holes, the quiet remnants of massive stars that lived and died long ago. They are the dark bones of a previous generation of giants, now scattered throughout the galactic disk, sleeping. And at the center of nearly every sizable galaxy, we believe, sits a supermassive black hole. They are not accidents. They appear to be fundamental ingredients in the recipe for a galaxy. The galaxy and its central black hole grow together in a slow, symbiotic relationship over billions of years. They are part of the cosmic ecosystem, as natural as stars and planets. This prevalence is comforting. Darkness and quiet are not aberrations in the universe. They are integral parts of its structure. The brilliant, shining stars are balanced by these dark, resting counterpoints. The universe seeks equilibrium, not just in energy, but in states of being, the active and the still, the luminous and the dark. You are part of a universe that values rest as much as it values light. Your desire for sleep, for quiet, is a tiny, personal reflection of a universal principle. So let all these gentle facts coalesce now into a soft, nebulous cloud in your mind. The silent event horizon, a perfect dark sphere. The warm, glowing accretion disk, a rainbow spiral of surrendered matter. The slow quantum evaporation, a sigh over eons. The binary dance, a heartbeat of light and dark. The sleeping giant in our galactic core, an anchor for billions of stars. The sound of space-time ringing with a soft chirp. The inevitable, peaceful fall. The common, natural presence of these dark objects. They are all part of a single, serene story. The story of gravity's quiet triumph, of the universe's capacity for profound rest, of the beautiful, simple darkness that gives context to all light. As you lie here, your body is held gently by the gravity of the Earth, which is a tiny, gentle whisper compared to the deep, soft song of a black hole. But it is the same force. It is the force that gathers galaxies, that shapes the cosmos, that pulls you into your mattress tonight. It is a constant, gentle embrace. Feel that embrace now. You are not falling into a black hole, but you are being held by the same universal principle that creates them. It is a force of attraction, of connection, of quiet, persistent love from the universe itself. Your breathing is slowing. Your thoughts are softening, their edges blurring like distant stars viewed through a tranquil atmosphere. The black holes of the cosmos are sleeping. The galaxy is slowly turning. Your mind is gently winding down. There is no more to ponder, only to feel. Feel the quiet. Feel the dark. Feel the gentle, irresistible pull towards rest, not as an enemy, but as a natural, beautiful, cosmic force. Allow yourself to cross your own event horizon into sleep, where the outside world fades, and you are cradled in the soft, private singularity of your own dreams. You are safe. You are held. You are part of the universe that is vast and dark, and wonderfully, deeply, quietly at rest. Let go now. Drift into that gentle current. The quiet we have been speaking of is not an empty quiet, but a full one. A quiet dense with potential and soft, curved geometry. Let us linger a little longer in this tranquil space, and consider another sleepy aspect from the perspective of the universe itself. A black hole is a place of incredible patience. Time, as we know it, behaves differently in the presence of such immense gravity. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time slows down in a strong gravitational field. This is not a metaphor, it is a measured fact. The clocks on our GPS satellites, experiencing slightly less gravity than clocks on Earth's surface, must be constantly corrected because they run ever so slightly faster. Now, amplify that effect to the edge of a black hole. If you could hover just outside the event horizon, your clock would tick infinitely, slowly compared to a clock far away in the universe. From the viewpoint of a distant star, your approach to the horizon would seem to take forever. You would appear to slow, to freeze, your image redshifted into oblivion. For the universe at large, the formation of a black hole and the subsequent fall of matter into it is a process drawn out across near eternity. It is the ultimate slow-motion event. This relativity of time is a deeply soothing concept. It tells us that time itself is soft, malleable, a river that flows at different speeds in different places. Your restless night, the hours that feel too long, the minutes that drag, they are relative to your state. In the grand, soft scheme near a black hole, your entire lifetime is less than a single tick of a clock. Let this vast, flexible nature of time loosen the grip of your schedule, of your worries about the hour. Time is not a rigid taskmaster. It is a gentle, elastic fabric, and here, in your bed, it is softening, stretching, allowing you the space to rest. Consider also the darkness of a black hole. It is not merely the absence of light. It is a darkness so complete, it becomes a positive presence. In our world, darkness is usually just a shadow, a place light has not reached. But within the event horizon, darkness is the default state, the inevitable condition. Light cannot escape, so no internal event, no spark, no flash can ever illuminate it to the outside. This is the purest darkness imaginable. And yet, as we have learned from Hawking, it is not absolute. At its very boundary, it participates in the quantum flicker of the universe. This is a beautiful paradox to contemplate sleepily. The place of deepest dark is also a place of subtle quantum creation. It is from this profound dark that particles are gently birthed, carrying away a tiny piece of its essence. It's as if the darkness is so deep, so complete, that it naturally exhales whispers of something else, like a deep sigh forming a faint mist in cold air. Your own darkness, the darkness behind your closed eyelids, is not empty either. It is full of the soft, neural fireworks of dreams, of subconscious processing, of mental restoration. It is an active, productive dark. So as you sink into the darkness of your room, feel it not as a void, but as a soft, fertile ground from which your own rest and renewal will gently grow. Let your mind drift now to the scale of these phenomena. The stellar mass black holes, the ones formed from collapsing stars, might be only a few dozen kilometers across, the size of a city. Yet they contain the mass of several suns compressed into that infinitesimal point. This is a density so great it defies everyday imagination. A spoonful of its material would weigh more than a mountain. But do not strain to picture this. Instead, feel the concept, immense weight in a profoundly small, quiet space. It is the universe compressing itself, drawing in, becoming intensely focused. It is the opposite of expansion, of explosion. It is an implosion, a gentle drawing inward. This inward focus is akin to the focus you seek now, drawing your scattered thoughts inward, away from the expansive stimuli of the day, compressing your awareness into the single, quiet point of the present moment, the feeling of your breath, the weight of the blanket. You are performing your own gentle act of cosmic compression, gathering yourself into a state of restful density. Now, think of the supermassive black holes, the ones that reign at galactic centers. They are not dense in the same way. Because their mass is millions or billions of times greater, their event horizons are vast. Sagittarius A star, for 4 million solar masses, has an event horizon with a radius of about 12 million kilometers. That is a sphere wider than the orbit of Mercury. But the average density inside that sphere can be surprisingly low. For a truly gigantic black hole, it could even be less than the density of air. This is another gently calming thought. The most massive, powerful gravitational beasts in the universe could, in their bulk, be as ethereal as a whisper. They are vast, dark, low-density clouds of pure curvature. They are gentle giants, their power distributed across a spacious domain. Their influence is wide and soft, not sharp and piercing. They govern not by fierce density, but by vast, encompassing presence. This is the nature of true power in the cosmos. Often, it is a soft, widespread, gentle pull that shapes the largest structures rather than a hard, violent point. Feel the governance of sleep like that. It is not a sharp force, but a soft, widespread presence that slowly, gently pulls all your systems into a new alignment, shaping the architecture of your mind and body for the coming day. We have spoken of black holes forming from stars, but there is a sleepy theory about much, much smaller ones, primordial black holes. These might have formed not from stellar collapse, but from the intense, dense pressures in the very first moments after the Big Bang. Tiny, pinprick regions of space that were so dense they collapsed directly into black holes. Some theories suggest they could be as small as an atom with the mass of a mountain. They would be evanescent, evaporating via Hawking radiation in a flash of energy due to their tiny size. They might be drifting through space even now, through our solar system, through this very room, as harmless as neutrinos, disappearing in a quiet final puff of gamma rays. The idea that the fabric of space might be threaded with such tiny, transient dark spots is whimsical and serene. It means darkness and quiet can exist at all scales, from the microscopic to the galactic. Your rest tonight exists at its own scale, the human scale, but it is part of a continuum of quiet that spans the universe. What of the energy output? We think of black holes as sinks, But through their accretion disks and their jets, they can be the most efficient engines in the universe. The process of matter spiraling into an accretion disk converts mass to energy with an efficiency far greater than nuclear fusion. A significant portion of the infalling mass's rest energy can be radiated away as light and heat before it crosses the horizon. This means a black hole, fed by a steady stream of gas, can outshine an entire galaxy of stars, a quasar. But from our sleepy distance, a quasar is just a soft, incredibly distant point of light, its ferocious power diluted across billions of light years into a gentle stellar twinkle. The most violent, energetic processes, when viewed from a sufficient, soft distance, become points of calm beauty. The worries of your day, the stresses that felt so large and bright and hot, when you place the soft distance of night and rest between you and them, they too shrink into distant, manageable points of light. Their energy is dissipated in the vast space of your perspective. They cannot hurt you here, in this quiet. There is a concept in theoretical physics called the holographic principle, which suggests, in a way almost too serene and mystical to grasp fully, that all the information describing everything within a volume of space might be encoded on its boundary surface. For a black hole, this means the entire three-dimensional interior, with all its mystery, might be described by information painted on its two-dimensional event horizon. It is as if the black hole is a cosmic hologram, its depth an illusion projected from its surface. This is a concept to feel, not to solve. It suggests that reality may have layers of description, that what seems solid and deep might be a projection from a simpler, quieter surface. Your own sense of self, your complex interior world of memory, emotion, and thought, feels deep and vast. But perhaps it too has a simpler representation in the quiet, present surface of your breathing body, right here, right now. The depth of your mind is real, but you can interface with it through the simple surface act of gentle breath and conscious release. You need not dive into your own depths tonight. You can simply rest on the tranquil surface, the event horizon of your consciousness, and let the interior take care of itself. As sleep pulls ever more softly at you, consider the ultimate fate of black holes in a far, far future universe. In a scenario called the heat death, when stars have burned out and galaxies have evaporated, black holes will be the last large structures. For aeons upon aeons, they will be the lords of a dark, cold, expanding universe. And then, slowly, via Hawking radiation, they too will begin to fade, the smaller ones first, with a final, quiet pop of particles. The supermassive ones last, their evaporation, a process lasting 10 to the 100th power years or more, a number called a googol. Their passing will be the last major event in the cosmos sliding into a uniform, quiet, ultra-low energy state. It is an ending not with a bang, but with the softest, longest sigh imaginable. This future is so remote, so peaceful in its desolation, that it holds no alarm. It is the universe itself, finally achieving a state of total, perfect rest. Your sleep tonight is a tiny, precious echo of that ultimate cosmic destiny. You are practicing, on a human timescale, the gentle art of winding down, of letting energy states equalize, of finding quiet in the system. It is natural, it is inevitable, and it is beautiful. So let the images fully dissolve now. The dark sphere, the glowing disk, the slow dance, the deep anchor, the soft chirp, the stretched time, the quantum whisper, the tiny primordial speck, the distant quasar, the holographic surface, the Google year sigh, let them all blend into a single, soothing dark nectar for the mind. They are all facets of the same tranquil truth the universe contains, and perhaps even favors, states of profound rest. Your desire for sleep is not a weakness, it is an alignment with a fundamental cosmic principle. You are heeding the same gentle call that gathers galaxies and draws stars into silent, dark repose. Your body knows this. Your mind is learning it now. There is no more to do, no more to understand. The facts have served their purpose, not to educate, but to tranquilize, to provide a fleet of gentle, heavy thoughts that weigh down the eyelids and calm the neural seas. The pull you feel is real. It is the gravity of your own need, the curvature of your personal space-time toward restoration. You are crossing your own event horizon, where the noise of the day can no longer reach you. You are falling into the soft, welcoming singularity of sleep. It is safe. It is dark. It is where you are meant to be right now. Surrender to the geometry of your bedding, to the gentle force of fatigue, to the quiet expansion of your breath. The black holes are sleeping. The universe is dreaming, and you are joining them now. Let go. There is nothing to hold on to. Just the soft, dark, endless and gentle fall into the deepest, most restorative peace. And yet, the journey inward, this gentle fall, is not a journey into nothingness. It is a journey into a different state of being, a state where the normal rules of your waking life are softly suspended. Just as within the event horizon of a black hole, all paths lead to the center, so in sleep, all paths of thought, all tendrils of awareness, lead gently toward the core of your being, toward a place of quiet processing and renewal. There is a tranquility in that inevitability. You are not choosing to rest. You are following the natural curvature of your own biology, a path laid down by eons of evolution. A path as inevitable in its own way as the orbit of a star around the galactic center. Your heartbeat slows to match this new, softer rhythm. Your metabolism downshifts into a lower, more sustainable gear. Your brain waves transition from the busy, spiky beta waves of daytime activity to the calm, rolling alpha waves of relaxation, and finally into the slow, deep delta waves of dreamless sleep and the curious, rapid theta waves of dream sleep. These electrical patterns are like the different zones around a black hole. The busy accretion disk of waking thought, the calmer orbital regions of drowsiness, and finally, the timeless, quiet interior of deep, dreamless rest. You are traveling through these zones now, softly, gradually, carried by a current older than humanity. There is no more to say. The words have done their work, weaving a cocoon of heavy, peaceful concepts around your awareness. The cocoon is complete. It is time to stop listening, to stop processing, and to simply be in the quiet. Let the final images go. Let the last thoughts dissolve like sugar in the warm, dark water of your mind. The black holes are sleeping. The stars are dimming in the sky outside your window. The earth is turning, carrying you into the shadow, into the natural, restorative dark of night. Everything in your world and in the cosmos above is aligning to support this moment of quiet. You are supported. You are held. You are falling, not into emptiness, but into the full, soft, nurturing darkness of your own profound capacity for rest. The journey is over. The destination is here. It is this pillow, this breath, this perfect, welcoming nothingness that is actually everything you need. Good night.